It's so awesome. Welcome to the live stream of BFDI, reviewing BFDI plushies with Brian.
Hello!
We got.
I also have a YouTube channel.
I don't know it.
Let's pull it up. It's Fox Boy 676.
Yay.
Just call
We're
me
reviewing BFDI plushies official and bootleg. So
No, we have
we're gonna start with officials. Let me turn down your phone. I don't know how that sounds. Turn on your phone.
Why do I have to check?
Because you're the only one who has a working phone. Hello, person. Okay, let's start reviewing plushies from Battle for Dream Island. So we're gonna review. We're reviewing in order. So we're gonna go with Firey, and we're gonna end off with X. So.
Yeah, you're right. It was Hex. I was literally over here just whizzing. Yeah, I can do it. But throw letters.
Hold on, everybody. He doesn't have notifications on.
It's in the pages.
Okay. Firey, the original. Turn it off. Firey was the original plushie that Jack and Jellyfy created for Battle for Dream Island plushies back in
2018.
2018, Michael. This was made. This was released. I didn't get it until 2019 because, yeah, Firey. Now, Firey is very good. Like, this is a very good plushie that I've had. It's misshapen because Firey is Firey. The face looks good. The material feels good. Everything feels good. I like the arms. I actually kind of prefer these arms more than Leafy's arms or Leafy's limbs that they had. But I like them. These look good. These are really good arms. They represent BFB well by being floppy. Like they can be flexible.
Yeah. And then let's see if I can choose legs.
What are you looking for?
Leafy.
Oh yeah. Next up we got Leafy. This is 2.0 Leafy.
I'm trying to work. There we go. It was released on February 28th, 2020.
2020 Leafy was released. I wasn't able to get this one because
7 years of work.
I did not get 1.0. I think this is 1.0. I think it's 2.0 because I got the re-release Leafy that was announced along with Firey Junior in the TikTok video, which is awesome. Leafy, I think this is 2.0 because the material doesn't feel as good as Firey's, but it is like a good representation of the Leafster. I would actually recommend buying this one. But like everyone says, oh, it's terrible. It feels terrible. I like Leafy. This is a good representation.
It actually does feel good.
Leafy is a good representation. Next up is Firey Junior.
Released on November 24th, 2020.
You can't get this one anymore because Firey Junior was only released for a certain amount of time. As soon as he sold out, they just stopped selling him.
Oh well, that's no problem.
They are thinking of restocking him. If you can see the light bulb and Rocky image that they released for the meetup that's happening in July.
Yeah.
A new version of Firey Junior is in the image, so they are planning on releasing him again.
Yeah.
Well, like as you can see, this is the crowd-made version, which Leafy is also from crowd-made. But it's smaller. It looks good, but most of the stuff I don't like. Look how big the arms and feet are.
What do you expect Firey Junior to be? Bigger?
It's small, but they badly put this one together. But because there's a hole under here, there's like a little. The felt is coming apart under here. But I don't really care. Next up is my brother, Pen. Released
on November 23rd, 2020.
Pen was released the same year. There's a lot of plushies that year.
Yeah.
This is 1.0, which is best. As well as Firey. Firey was the best at 1.0. 2.0, Jack and Jellyfy, please turn back. This is when you press it. Go back. Go back. That's when you press that button. Because 1.0. Can you get a picture of 2.0? I think they're all the way down there. Here's a gallery.
No, you can't find it.
Hold on, everybody. Gallery. There's a lot of images of Firey, as I can see.
Oh, many pictures of Firey.
Okay.
Found it.
Now, if you go with this one, but you can't buy this one anymore. They have it. I call it false advertising because they have this one still up as pictures. But what you're gonna get is this Firey right here. You're gonna get the one that has the leafy limbs. And people said that they extended Firey a bit. But I actually I like 2.0, but I've heard that it's not as good as this one. As you can see that. I would recommend 1.0. Now go up. Oh, we're at Pen. Okay. Pen. They represented him very well. We already said when he was released.
Oh, yeah.
Pen was amazing. His limbs are good. He feels all around amazing. He was the second plushie that had a bag that was amazing. Firey had a bag. Leafy and Firey Junior did not. They were in the crowd-made clear bags. But Pen had a really good bag with a BFDI style, art style on it. And as I can see on Twitter, Michael said you get the hidden face when you do this. So
let me see that. Oh, yeah.
The hidden face, so yeah. His, whenever I got my pen, he was like this. Which kind of screwed up this right here. But I would really, if you guys want a pen, you would go for this one. Who's next?
It would be Woody.
Woody is next.
Released on February 6th, 2021.
Woody has to be the best one they've made. It was made with the collaboration of, I'm looking in here, Beverly Hills Teddy Bear Company. And they did an amazing job making Woody. As you know, Happy Worker helped make Firey, version 1 of Firey. There's no longer any mention of Happy Worker anymore, as well as Woody. Woody has a 2.0 version that my friend N64 Dude has. My God, he looks like the orange Woody from whenever Woody was orange.
Wait, it does?
He's more orange now in 2.0, and his limbs have been, like, weirdly placed. He's more square than round. Like, in this plushie, he's more round and squishy. As N64 Dude, you could go look down there. You can find it. You go to Woody's part. But 2.0 looks god-awful. I would recommend, if you could find a Woody like this one, 1.0 version, I would recommend buying that one, which is... He's squishy. I just saw.
It's gonna take me thousands of years to find.
I just saw freaking prototype.
Woody, right here.
I saw prototype freaking a Leafy. Let me look for 2.0 Woody real quick. It's gonna be hard to find him since
Found it.
Jeez. So here's 1.0 Woody, but here, that's his tag. Here is 2.0, so this is what you'll get if you buy Woody now. He looks more orange, and he's much more square. Also, this right here, hold on, like this right here, this little, where the splinter came out of, you can't see that. That looks terrible. That's Beverly Hills New Woody, or Jackie Jellyfish. But if you could ever find a Woody that is 1.0, I would really recommend getting that one.
I accidentally messed it up.
It's fine. Next is, I believe, Loser. Wait.
Right now it's gonna take a while.
Go down one.
Leafy.
Pen. Firey Junior. I got it.
Air.
I love Air. Jackie Jellyfish's best plushie. Air.
Hold on.
Airy.
Oh no. Wait, no, it isn't airy, it's non-existent.
Loser.
Yeah, Loser.
Now, people bash on the Loser plush. When was it released?
November 23rd, 2021.
I was going to say this 2020. Jesus. I've had him for 2 years. No, I had him for 1 year. I didn't know. But Loser, he feels good, as I've had him for a while. As you can see, I got push in his face because I have done that joke countless times that the fluff has just not gone back. Like, But like everyone's like, oh, Loser is weird because he looks like this when you set him down. That's Loser. His face is on his axis, as you can see. He's more blocky than anything. I have a blocky bootleg plush, as you've seen. They're not going to review blocky bootleg yet. But here's blocky bootleg's almost the same size. But here's blocky bootleg. His face is like that, basically. That's literally just Loser. His face is on the axis right here. What do you expect them to do? Make his face fly? This is basically what Loser looks like in 3D. So accept it, because this is our Loser. Also, if you haven't noticed anything about Loser, is that his feet stick straight up when you do this. It's because his feet are actually made to look like this when he's put up correctly. His feet actually stand for him, which is why everything looks so weird when you do it like this, because it's made to stand up like that.
And I just realized something while looking at the wiki. Apparently, 4 and X released at the same exact time.
December 3rd, 2021.
That's December 11th.
December 11th?
Yeah, it's released. Officially released on December 11th, 2021. They both released at the same exact time.
Yeah, I know.
Give me X.
No, I review 4. We're going to review 4 first.
And then I'm going to X.
You're going to review X.
No. I shall just hold him.
Here's 4, the very first Algebraian, the half first Algebraian character to be turned into a plushie, which is funny because when I was ordering these two, I got 2 4s.
Yeah.
I ended up getting 2 4s. Whenever this 4 came in when it said X was coming in. And then when the 4 plush finally came in, it was another 4. Well, I thought they just switched them around, but no, they ended up giving me 2 4s. Which is funny because when I bought the X plush, 4 was out of stock at the time.
Wait a minute.
And then when 4 got in stock a couple days later, I ordered 4. And I ended up getting 4 when X was supposed to come. But yeah, he feels
Where's
amazing.
the other 4?
I sent him back because Jack and Jellyfy needs another 4. There's someone who needs a 4 out there, and I was like, yeah, I'm sending this back. See, whoever has a 4 that is probably mine out there in the world, that 4 was given to you by me. So
congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. I do know that I did draw a picture on the bag for Jack and Jellyfy. It was 2 4s, and I was holding them both. Like what? I was like holding 2 4s, and I was like, what is this?
I still remember the text that you said on Discord, where instead of saying it was supposed to be X, you accidentally said I was supposed to be X.
That was funny.
And then I literally just sent a picture of just orange X instead of orange pen.
Now, I think 4 was captured beautifully in 3D. He is more like this, but I would have loved if they kept the hands like not like this. But they had them outwards, so they're longer. But they ended up sewing them. They ended up making them like that, so like you can only do that, and it looks weird. Next plushie is X, released on the same day as 4.
But since 4 is the host, we decided to do him first. Then
Yeah.
we move on to the co-host.
X, I love X as a plushie. He was amazing to get after getting another 4, and I was like, heck yeah, X. I even did a live stream on YouTube where I opened up the second 4. I opened up the first 4 on live, I believe.
Yeah, you did. Then you opened up the other 4. And
I don't think I uploaded the other 4.
Then you sent back that 4. Then you did a live stream opening up X.
Which was a crazy day. It was a crazy entire week of waiting for X. When I first got X, I was surprised of how good he looked. And it was just surprising to be holding an Algebraian like X. And when I was looking around him on the first day, I realized that X has a, on his tag, it of course has a character on it like everyone else except for Leafy and Firey Junior. They have a character of themselves, but on X's tag, it has him saying, oh, oh. And I like that. It's the first tag to at least have a character saying something like, oh. Plus,
like it's saying "ho" in the camera.
it does, but it's on YouTube, so don't worry. But yeah, X is amazing to get, and I would recommend getting both 4 and X. If you really want them, you can get them now.
Yeah.
Now, Let's talk about Rocky real quick. Let's talk about Rocky.
All we have is this image.
We have the Rocky image. That's all we have because he hasn't come out yet. And I think that's for him. So.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay, it's not for him, so he's still staying.
Yeah, it was for me, but since I don't have my shoes on, I don't have to go.
So let me see your phone real quick. Let's read about Rocky. Rocky is on May 25th. Rocky was confirmed to be a plushie with light bulb, as well getting a plushie on the Nam Insanity and bfdi meetup videos that have been released on both Jack and Jonesy and Animation Epic. Now, we're not going to be reading about Lightbulb today, but as soon as we ever get Lightbulb, because I do know that Lightbulb has been confirmed to be releasing on the internet afterwards. Afterwards on after the day. But there's people. Don't come over here because I'm doing something. So
We're doing something important.
So yeah, Lightbulb will be coming, and I will get Lightbulb. Let's talk about bootlegs.
Should we get the co-host since? Oh, he's here.
No.
Okay.
Are y'all making a
Back away.
y'all making a video?
Yes.
Live stream.
Live stream.
We're making a live.
Everything that we are saying right now, people can hear.
Okay. Now let's talk about bootlegs. Let's talk about the ones that have the best.
Oh,
We have a big area here, so it's for you.
I do. Hey, my mom said, yeah.
Thanks for the shorts. Let's talk about Bubble. Then we got
Yeah,
the
I got
Bubble.
this from y'all.
Okay, can you? Silence! B, don't be yelling. I'm doing the live stream. And I'll make sure to block you on every social media. So we got
it's a
Bubble.
live stream, so everything you say can't be censored.
Bubble. Long arm Bubble.
It's Slender Man.
I have to say, long arm Bubble had to be best looking one. I know it's just the face of Bubble, and it's supposed to look like the Bubble pose that they have, like that one. But they did Bubble really well. The limbs feel pretty solid. It does have a made in China thing because these are bought in China. Yeah, I think if you were to, I would recommend getting Bubble. If you want a Bubble plush, because Jack and Jill don't have one yet. If you want a smaller one that you can get, and these are really cheap in quality and in money. You just pay cheap money for this. I would recommend getting this if you want a Bubble plush. It's a small one.
I actually thought we were missing the bootleg. No, it's just that Robert was covered up by erase.
I will murder you all if you do not get away.
Way.
But yeah, Bubble I would recommend. If you want to get a bootleg plush, a Bubble, because Bubble doesn't exist, and if you want a Bubble plush that's small and easy to hold, and have this little decoration before you get the real Bubble, I would recommend getting this one. Teardrop. Now, the mouth! It is based off the teardrop pose, but also Teardrop's bigger than Bubble now because the plushies are very bad. But I have nothing really bad to say about Teardrop. But Teardrop's solid, a solid character. Not really my favorite character, but I actually kind of like having the plush of her. And she has a mouth open, of course, that is based off the pose. But the limbs feel solid, as I said, as Bubble. But the bottom, the feet feel kind of empty, like Woody's arms, the arm part. But I would recommend getting this one.
We have a liar in the chat. He says that he's the only one watching. We have 2 people watching.
Yeah. But yeah, it's exit sign. But yeah, I would recommend if you want a teardrop plush for display before you get official teardrop and never make it, recommend getting it. It's her Flower.
Flower is my favorite.
Flower.
My favorite.
I love this one. Now, I love Flower. Flower's my favorite character in all of bfdi. Of course, based off the pose. But the arms, I have to say the arms are in a weird spot. Kind of on the head. But from the front, you can't really see them. So yeah, they're really behind all the pedals.
I think my favorite character from all of bfdi would actually be X.
Oh, they're really good algebraian as well. But if you want to follow plush, yeah, I would recommend getting this because the arms, the body, the limbs feel amazing.
Which one of our bootleg friends would you not recommend? Hold on, I already know which one. Let's save it for.
They all have made in China on them because they're bad. But also, if you are thinking of getting one of these, look out because there is ones that describe these ones. They're bootlegs of the bootlegs. They have these ones on there, but when you buy them, they look absolutely terrible. So I would recommend looking out for those ones and not getting them.
They bootlegs of the bootlegs.
Next up is the super guy, Coiny.
Coiny looks like burger.
Burger patty. A burger patty.
It's a
And call him Burger Patty because he's a more.
Your face looks like a bell next to me, so you can kind of.
And images, I saw in images that he looks more gold than brown than we want to have now. But like, I have some bad things to say. The limbs are terrible on this one, which is I'm gonna say that for the rest of these because they're terrible.
I don't know what the fuck these are.
Let me show you. So let me grab the speaker. Teardrop. Go get the speaker. Now his teardrop slims, they look amazing for a limb, for bootlegs. But here's Coinies. They're fabric, they're fuzzy, they're flat. They look terrible, and they're mostly cut out of already cut out limbs. They just cut them out and they say, okay, done. And they put them on there. But as I've said, the face looks solid.
Look, the one with our shirt.
The face looks solid and it's amazing, but I wouldn't really recommend getting this one.
We
Next,
have a pirate.
Supa. This is Pin. Of course, they based it off her pose.
So one of her poses has her having one eye.
It has, yeah. One of her faces has one eye, or one of her standard poses. They copied it and they didn't do like the full eyes. They just kind of just added it on there and said, "That's call it a day, everybody." I like the design. The design of the plush outline looks amazing, but
The
like
creator of the plush just said, looking at all the other horrible designs with eyes, he said, "Hold my beer and make this."
like her limbs are furry as well as Coinies. Like
I think they were made by the same person.
They are. All the rest of them are made by the same person. Pin has this as the pin. It's short and stummy, but it looks pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend getting it. If you want it, you can. Next, we got Match, but
It's a breadstick.
it's a breadstick.
Smells like a cinnamon stick.
Yeah, he smelled it. Same limbs. The feet look weirder. These ones have like these kinds of feet, but this is what Match has. Her face is based off her pose, but
Are you sure?
it is. It's based off one of her poses, but they made the eyes too big, and also you can do this with the top.
It's an oval.
And get
That's exactly what we can do with our Baldy plush.
The official Baldy plush has the exact same thing you can do with this. You just crush it.
An oval.
I wouldn't really recommend getting breadstick Match over here, so cinnamon breadstick.
Oh, that's even more.
Eraser.
Why does it look like a starburst?
So they took Eraser slant seriously and made it into the plush and not made it 3D. So if this was really well made, they would have actually done it like this, like that. But they ended up doing it crappy and doing it like that. Same limbs, but it's also based off one of his poses, which is
Aren't
that.
all of them?
Yes.
Staring at Blocky.
Yes, Starburst Eraser here. But like these limbs are terrible, of course. They feel worse actually. This one arm feels worse. It feels like it's.
It feels
I wouldn't
like
recommend.
cardboard.
I wouldn't recommend it, but next
A Minecraft block.
we got Blocky. But like, there's something different about Blocky. There's something different about Blocky. all the other plushies have BFB faces. They took Blocky and gave him BFDI asset face. So he has the slant, angry eyes looking to the side, and as well the big mouth for the assets. I would recommend getting Blocky. It's just that his limbs look terrible. Or they feel terrible as well.
You cut off the limbs and it's a perfect block.
Yeah, but all of them have the exact same made in China. But I would actually recommend getting this character because it's Blocky and I like Blocky. But like he's made really well. He feels a little better. He feels like Firey at least. Or Loser, kind of. But like, I would recommend getting Blocky. That's it. That's all the plushies.
Let's review Pepsi.
And then based off of this.
We already know.
Wait a minute. Should I
Should we review the official character guide?
Yes.
and shall I go get something that you made?
Oh, both of them. So let's review the character guide. An amazing book by Scholastics and Jack and Trophy, detailing every character in Battle for Dream Island or BFP. Not even the but there's one problem. They don't have any of the Algebraians or Announcer. Announcer and the Algebraians are not in here, but
I got it.
you really.
I'm back with the macaroni.
That's the old one.
Got the old one.
Like all the characters are in here. I don't have any of the other bootlegs like Penn or anyone else. All I have is the ones that don't have plushies.
You see what I'm saying?
Here's a dog.
Like the ones that blind people get, some of them are like.
Don't turn on the light.
A year?
We don't need light. There's no Jesus. We don't need light.
Doesn't mean.
I really. So. So. Basically, the book is amazing, and I would actually recommend getting it. They no longer sell it on Scholastics, but they do sell it on jackandjelly.com.
The Coco host has got us something important.
Go get the sweater. Go get the sweater. Go get both sweaters.
Okay.
Let's review something else made by Jack and Jelly that's not
Oh, I
plushies.
haven't done anything wrong.
The fanny pack. This is the recent thing I've gotten in my collection of Battle for Dream Islands. It's the fanny pack, which says I tolerated Battle for Dream Island and has fanny all over it. Of course, it's a pun off a fanny pack, but it has fanny. Scruffy, I swear to God, if you jump on me, I will eat you
And
alive.
we have one more thing that Jack and Chelsea made.
Right here.
We got hoodie. We got the
We got a hoodie.
Something.
Jack and Jelly's Battle for Dream Island.
Wait, hold on. Put it on and then put Firey on the head.
Jack and Jelly's Battle for Dream Island.
Put it on and then put Firey.
I'm not gonna do it. We have another sweater, which is the loser. You are a loser, but you're my loser sweater. But we don't have it with us right now because somebody there will get it.
Don't get it.
It's on the chair.
You'll listen to us.
Strawberry's hyper.
Shall we reveal the other two? No.
Stop!
My loser!
Stop it! Oh! So we have you are. It's all wrinkled up right now. Hold on, don't mind me. You are a loser, but you're my loser sweater from Jack and Jelly. So that one's a great steal.
Stop messing with the lights.
Stop turning on the light. Turn off the light.
Turn off the light. We don't need it. It's not important. It's blinding us.
You got it.
So let's review something that's not official. My homemade announcer.
The first version.
This is the actually 2.0.
It is
No, that's not 2.0. This is 1.3.
What is that?
something. It's a package.
Now this is the original one, which you open up and close. So this is 1.3.
Wait, what did you make that out of?
An Airheads box.
Oh.
An Airheads box you can make like sell candy like in the
Let's
stands.
put the speaker.
Yeah. 600 is just
Oh yeah. Speaking of speakers,
Speaking of, why is it called 1.3? This is 2.0 of announcer, which I have recently made. Now it has some scratches on the back because it's made out of spray paint, as well as this one.
What'd you make that one out of?
Like 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andrew,
But yeah, this is
then send me the sticker in that one.
no. This is 2.0 with a new face. I want to keep this one around, but I want to use this one a lot more because the bigger box, more hefty, or it can easily be used.
Yeah, but in the original videos, we normally see that one right there.
This is why we're retiring this announcer.
Is there anything else?
No, we ran out of Battle for Dream Islands.
Let's review pizza.
We're not gonna review pizza until Rocky and Lightbulb arrive, or whenever they are released to the public, for out of no longer being restricted to the events. We will review them on live stream because I can't wait for Lightbulb and Rocky because they're both characters I love.
We're
So yeah,
basically just gonna do this all over again. Bye bye.
we'll see you guys next time.
Adios.